Hi, my name is Palm, and I'm pretty confident that some of you or most might have felt anxious, worried, or overthought about something so constantly. Now, little do you know, anxiety is creeping up on you every single day. Believe it or not, 50% of adults actually have anxiety, and let's estimate probably about like half of you guys here have anxiety as well. Now, this needs to be treated and spoken about, so this is where my topic begins. The repercussions of an untreated anxiety disorder. Okay, first, let's get to know what anxiety is. Anxiety is a mental health condition where you overthink and worry about something like so constantly. Now, anxiety disorder, on the other hand, is more defined as a group. Now, there are various types of anxiety, like probably thousands, but I'm going to be talking about the four most common ones. First, generalized anxiety disorder. When you worry about something without a reason, and I'm pretty confident that like a lot of you guys do that. Next is social anxiety. Whether it's a child or an adult, everybody has to go through this phase in their life. When you kind of feel worried that people will judge you based on how you speak or when you have a conversation with them. Next is separation anxiety. Like the name, you have a fear of being separated from others. Like maybe your loved ones, they left you or maybe died or passed away. Next is specific phobias. Let's say I have claustrophobia, meaning I have a fear of small spaces. It's more like an intense fear of a specific topic. Now, how do you know that you have anxiety? Firstly, symptoms, of course, heavy breathing, heart palpitation, having a hard time to stay concentrated or panicking. What are the causes of anxiety disorder? Firstly, the most common one, I'm gonna say, I think genetics, because maybe your dad has it, your mom has it, maybe it passed down to you, you know. Next is environmental stress. Maybe you face something as a child, like being violated or being kidnapped or death of a loved one. Next is medical conditions. People who usually have heart diseases, maybe cancer, lung cancer, often doubt themselves and are anxious about their future. Now, the risk factor and the consequences, basically what might happen if you don't treat it correctly. Firstly, depression, severe sorrowness, more intense stage of sadness. And depression can actually lead to suicide, or maybe you might cut yourself, hurt yourself. Next is trauma, an emotional response to a terrible event. Maybe a guy was kidnapped and he saw another person getting kidnapped and he was traumatized, you know. Next is low self-esteem, negative perceptions about yourself. Let's say I weigh myself on a scale and my weight kind of increased, so that kind of makes me insecure, and I kind of say negative things about myself, which is not what you're supposed to do. Thank you.